I've been trying to tap into my inner child lately. I've noticed that cities have started to install new countdown crosswalks that actually has a voice that counts down the exact number of seconds you have to cross the street. And it's kind of fun. It's kind of like a daily New Year's Eve party for pedestrians. But since I apparently have the imagination of an 8-year-old, I like to pretend it's the countdown to the self-destruct of the road. And I have to make it across the road in time before it explodes. That's a lot of fun, except for it's kind of hard to explain to the other pedestrians why you're doing this.
Throw me your baby. Too late.
I don't do many sex jokes because they say, write what you know. And the thing is I overthink everything. I really do. And I have an uncle who's like, don't overthink. You can't overthink. Don't think. Just get out of your head. Life's a ride. Every once in a while you gotta go, wee! My uncle's really weird. This is advice coming from a guy who once said, sometimes when I have sex, I close my eyes and think of my hand. So I don't know if I should listen to him. But I really do overthink everything. And like I was going on a date and I read before the date that if you like the person you're on a date with, you're supposed to like casually touch them like on the arm. At some point during the date, like just like that. So I was thinking about that and I was like, I like the girl I was on a date with and I went to touch her on the arm during the date and I got inches away and then I chickened out. And how do you even cover that up? It's like butterfly. I'm giving you butterflies. That date ended quickly. Supposed to keep eye contact during the day. You're supposed to keep eye contact, they say, 50% of the time. Which I don't believe because eye patches are not sexy. Supposed to look away every once in a while. But now that I've read that, I can't pull it off naturally. Like, so what do you do? Oh, you're a student. Cool. What's your major? Awesome. That's really cool. So I actually typed in how to flirt in Google. Cry for me. The first thing to come up in Google when you type in how to flirt is WikiHow. WikiHow is like Wikipedia but self-help, so 100% accurate. And their first tip on how to flirt is look approachable. Of course. So many nights I've wasted going to bars in a ski mask and leather gloves. And they also say that eye contact is the most important part of flirting. They say, make eye contact but do not stare. Just shoot the person a quick gaze, smile, then slowly look away. Find if you take that too literally, you're gonna look creepy. You seem to know, you're nodding your head. You've been on the bar scene. Just shoot the person a quick gaze, smile, then slowly look away. I don't know how to flirt. I don't even know what that looks like. What is that like? Turn on for women, but it hasn't worked for me yet. So, I have to stick to conversation, which is also really hard when it comes to flirting. WikiHow says that the most important part of conversation is what you don't say. It's the body language. They say, these are tips for men, by the way, and they say, use body language to hint at your romantic intentions. Yeah, if you're a woman in a bar and some drunk guy is hitting on you, do you really have to guess at what his romantic intentions are? And how does he use body language to hint at that? Oh, so you are a student of U of M. English, cool. That's what my major was too. So maybe we should sit around and discuss Shakespeare. That'd be kind of awesome, right? Yeah, it's like to be or not to be. It's a lot of death symbolism. It's pretty cool. This has been nice. This has been really nice. I love that you guys laughed at this, even though I have no idea what this means. I don't know. This is love tortoise or something. I don't know. I use it, it works, so I'm not gonna complain. Talking just by itself, you know, without the body language is difficult. I have a hard time talking really to anybody, especially to people who intimidate me. Women. Police officers, women police officers. I can't talk my way out of a ticket at all. I got pulled over a couple weeks ago for making an incomplete stop. And the officer was like, so, was it worth that 1 to 2 seconds you saved making that incomplete stop for the 10 minutes you now lose getting this ticket? Huh? I was like, well, yeah, but if you count up all incomplete stops I've ever made, that's... like 3 hours the same time. Maybe 4. Now I have to speed to make it for this 10 minutes you just lost me. Idiot. Jail is fun. So yeah, I have a hard time talking to women. It was a female police officer. I like to see so many more women in formerly male-dominated professions, because for one, it's shown us how stupid the man suffix is. Like, we used to say fireman, now we say just firefighter, because firewoman sounds like the Greek goddess of whiskey. We now say mail carrier, postal worker, because while postman sounds okay, because we're used to it, postwoman sounds like an era. Postwoman, it was one big sausage fest. They do separate genders or something. We still say cowboy and cowgirl, because cow people is almost as terrifying as sausage fest. It's almost... So maybe I navigate the date. Maybe I navigate the flirting. Maybe that all goes well. We get back to the bedroom. Whole other things to navigate in there. Talking dirty. Clap if you're bad at talking dirty. Oh, awesome! We have a community here, you guys. That makes me feel so much better. Half of the rest of you are lying. Or really deep denial. But women like it if you talk dirty in their ear, and I'm always so shy and embarrassed I never know what to say. You're like, well, talk dirty in my ear, talk dirty. Okay, I want to grab your butt and slap it around a bit. Alright, balls in your court. Then I don't know how to respond to dirty talk either, in my direction, you know. She's like, well, I want to throw you down on the bed and tear off all your clothes and scratch your back and bite your neck. Ugh. That worked. My uncle knows what he's talking about after all. You know, I'm talking about the sex stuff and relationships. I haven't even introduced myself yet. My name is Ben. Good to meet you. Back in elementary school, other kids called me Benjamin Franklin as an insult, and I cried. My mom said, well, tell the other kids, thank you, Benjamin Franklin is an American hero. And he is. Same thing with my older brother Alex, other kids called him Alexander the Great. And he cried, and my mom said, tell the other kids, thank you, Alexander the Great was, well, great. And then my younger brother, Adolf, was homeschooled, so